Today, I'd like to explain the role of BL in international logistics. First of all, what is BL? It means Bill of Lading. It's an essential document for international trade. BL has two main roles. One is a receipt for the shipment, the other is a delivery note. Without BL, the importer cannot pick up a cargo. You can also use BL to control payment and delivery. Exporter can seize BL and stop the delivery of a cargo if payment of the cargo is not made. Also, importer can lower the risk of undispatched cargo by paying for the cargo after confirming that the cargo is properly loaded on a vessel. To understand the role of BL, you should learn when and whom it is issued and how it is used. Before explaining the flow, let us quickly introduce the characters and documents. Besides exporters and importers, their forwarders play an important role. And the document DO is also important. DO stands for delivery order and is used to pick up a cargo at a port. You can get DO by exchanging with BL. The importer has to change BL to get DO, which is a delivery note. Let's take a look at the flow. BL is issued and sent to a sealer by a forwarder on the export side once a vessel leaves a port. The seller confirms payment from the buyer and sends BL to an importer. When the vessel arrives at the port of entry, DO is issued by a forwarder on the import side. The buyer takes the BL and exchanges it for DO, which is a delivery note. Let's take a closer look at the flow on the import side. A forwarder on the import side has DO. The buyer got BL from the seller. They exchange DO and BL. After the port, the buyer can then pick up a cargo by submitting the DO at the terminal. BL is used to pick up a cargo. It means anyone who has BL can pick up the cargo. So if a third party obtains it, it's a big problem. As a result, if you lose BL, you won't be able to pick up your cargo. Be careful not to lose your BL. Let's summarize the points on BL. BL is issued at the time of a vessel departure. A seller sends BL to a buyer. The BL is exchanged for DO, which is a delivery note. If you lose BL, you cannot pick up the cargo. I talk about the basic rules of BL this time. Important document for picking up a cargo. In fact, BL has different types, some of which are flexible enough to speed these actions. However, the basic idea is the one I have today. What is international trade? International trade refers to the exchange of goods and services from one country to another. In other words, imports and exports. Imports flow into a country from abroad, while exports flow out of a country and sold overseas. International trade, there are two types of trade, visible and invisible trade. Visible trade refers to the buying and selling of goods, solid, tangible things between countries. Invisible trade, on the other hand, refers to services. Country account balance surplus deficit. A nation's current account balance is the total visible plus invisible exports minus all visible plus invisible exports. If an economy exports more than it imports, it has a trade surplus. A trade deficit occurs when imports are greater than exports. International trade benefits whole economies and consumers. Consumers have a greater variety of goods to choose from Goods are available at lower prices. If countries can trade, there is better allocation and utilization of resources. By competing against other nations, companies become more efficient and produce better goods. Countries that trade a lot tend to have lower unemployment than protectionist nations. International trade enables countries to sell their surplus produce. International trade fosters peace, goodwill, and mutual understanding and between nations.